Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something special in store for you. First of all, got my nephew Samuel Charles out here looking extra fancy with those blue glasses and the blue hair.
Yeah.
Super fancy. How's your trip here in Nashville so far?
It's been really good. Got to get in a lot of cool cars.
And that is what we're getting to right now. So today, our friends at Dream Toy Garage have hooked up into this amazing rental. He recently acquired this car. He actually bought it at Cars and Coffee, and it's a rental car. You can rent this. I think it's right about 500 bucks a day for about 150 miles. Sounds like a lot of money, folks, but as Samuel Charles can attest, it is definitely worth it.
It is definitely worth it.
So let's kind of walk and talk. If y'all aren't familiar with this car, there's a couple really cool things about it. First off is the key. So Sam's gonna hold it out for us. There's the back side with the vet symbol, and you flip it over, and there's the front, and it does have the automatic start. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna walk to the back of the car a little bit if you want to follow me, and then go ahead and press that button twice, and we'll hear, yes, V8 comes to life. Right about 495 horsepower, if you guys are wondering. 0 to 60 in low 3s, high 2s. Fast,
yeah,
huh?
Had to feel that.
So a couple cool things about this ride. It does have a frunk and a trunk. So let's check that out so you guys can see that you can take this car on a trip. I'm just gonna be honest, this bird just got us. Like right when we parked, he did it, and I don't have a towel. Shame on me. The car doesn't come with bird droppings. We promise. So when he opens this rear trunk, the engine is going to cut off for safety. So go ahead and press the trunk button, which I think is, yep, press it twice, and you can see the engine did shut off. This area in here, folks, I will be honest, things get a little warm inside of here.
Very warm.
They get really warm. You can see we've been driving in the rain, so there is a little bit of rain residue on the engine cover, but this one did come with the red on red package, which is cool. And then you can see here, sizable trunk. I guess golf bags can fit one golf bag. You a golfer?
No, not at all.
Okay. Maybe in the future, this man, you do putt-putt though, right?
Yeah, I do putt-putt.
Okay, he does putt-putt. Someone applied LED lights to this, so I guess there is LED lights. I don't know how to turn them on, but they are, I guess, available if you want them. The other thing that we're not going to do, but it can do, is you can see it's got these little clips here. There's one here and one over there, and that, if you're wondering, is for the roof.
Oh.
So the roof does come off, which is really exciting. It does have the soft close, which is cool. The roof comes off and goes in the trunk. Yeah, that's, I guess, the trunk. Now we're going to check out the front and show you all that not only does it have room in the rear, but it also has room up front. So you really, Sam, you figure you could take this on we could take this on a trip. There's enough storage space. Do you mind popping that open for us? Once you press the button, it does open. There isn't an extra latch, and as you can see, there's plenty of room, probably for 2 carry-ons. You just came in town. Your carry-on would fit in there, right?
Yeah, I think it would.
Probably, I would say so. At least 1, maybe 2, depending on the size. We'll close this down. So that's kind of the, you have to put a little pressure right there in the middle. There you go. So again, the car is a little dirty because we have had it. We've been utilizing it. Let's talk about the places we went. We went and did some Natchez Trace Parkway, which is a really great place to take a car to hang out. We hit some rain, but it was still nice. We've driven around town a few times. We went up to the drag races. We didn't race it, but we took it up to the drag races. It's a really reliable car, is what it seems like, folks. And I know it looks like a rocket ship, but very drivable on country roads, right? On any roads, it just felt right.
Yeah, just felt good.
So what are the things that give me a couple things that you thought surprised you about this vehicle as we kind of make our way to the inside? Go ahead and open that other door so we can hear when you talk to us.
Well, the air conditioning was like really good, and it's really hot in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, it is.
So
You're from Jersey, so you're not used to this crazy humidity. And one of the things he said right off the bat, every time we get in here, we're hot and sweaty. and it's just moments later, right? The AC
it
just
just
kicks it
turns
on,
cold.
and like we literally, what happens? We have to
Turn it back up.
we have to turn it back up because it gets so cold. Another thing this thing has is some really usable power, right?
Oh yeah,
It doesn't have traction issues. It just gets up and goes. We haven't done launch control, right? But we've definitely gotten out of the hole a couple times, and it's probably the fastest car you've been in, right?
Yeah, it is.
And he's been around us for a little while, so he's experienced a few of our cars. We're gonna kind of do our quick zoom out here to just do a brief look on the interior. There are a couple spots where there's like water spots where we had just brief blemishes with our own sodas, but they're all wipeable, but you can't really see. There's one water spot right there. So nothing crazy, but really functional. One thing that has kind of been bothering Sam a little bit is the unlock button. It is a button, and when you press it, you can hear from there, it unlocks it or opens it. It also has an emergency opener, which is down there because again, that clearly is an electric opener. Down here, trunk and front openers, which is nice. Not a ton of storage. It does have some cup holders, and it does have a place for a water bottle, which is cool. And then in here you can see a little bit of storage. Got a little cash envelope in there in the moment, and Sam's been buying drinks for us, so there's his cash. Nice little spot, again, right here to store stuff. That's one of the things that people care about when they get in the car, is where does their stuff go? So it's nice to have a fair amount of storage. And once you get inside, it has all the fun modes and whatnot. So sport, track, touring, all of that is able to be switched through this button here, this knob. And I'm not gonna cycle through all of the interface because that's an experience you should have yourself, right?
Yeah,
Let these
you
folks
should.
kind of do it. We just want you to understand as a concept, you can rent this car. You can drive it. I wanted it because Sam's coming in town. I wanted to surprise him with something cool. So that's why I got it. And we've had a blast. The only thing we haven't done is take the roof off. We've had some inclement weather last couple days. Today is pretty much the first day that we've had some consistent blue skies. So maybe we will take it off before the end of the day. Who knows? But as a theory, if y'all want this to rent this car, whether you have a wedding, like they do weddings up here all the time. If you need it for a wedding, what else could they use this for, buddy?
I mean, just for fun, really.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
That's enough reason enough alone, right? So if y'all want this, Dream Toy Garage's info has been on the screen this whole video so that you understand that you can rent this car. Now they do have some other cars. They got a 911 Porsche. They've got an older Mustang. They've got a R8 Convertible. So they've got some other really cool cars. I think they have a C7 Vet as well. This is the C8. The C7 is red too, which is kind of unique. So hit them up if y'all want this. We highly recommend them. This guy would be set up at our event on a regular basis, but his cars are always rented. So he doesn't have the cars to be able to come to the events on Saturday. So this is our way of making sure you guys know that there's a new exotic rental car company here in town. He's been operating for a couple years now, kind of on the DL, but now's the time for the big push. He's got a bunch of cool cars. This is one of them. Y'all be sure to hit him up. Tell him we sent you. Maybe he'll give you a discount. You think they'll get some kind of discount?
Maybe.
We'll see. Maybe we'll try to put that together for you. But either way, it's an awesome car, and Cornell is one of the best guys to work with. As a General Motors employee that's kind of decided to do his own car rental company. Started a couple years ago. He's been slowly building the number of cars. Now he's at 5 and he's booked out. I know he's aiming to get 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10 going soon. So y'all hit him up. Rent this car if you want it. You know, whether it's for a high school, graduation, or any of the cool things you need a cool car for. This is it. It's got the look. It's got the power. It's got everything. It even has some of the best AC in the game, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, and the stereo. That was the other thing.
Stereo's really good.
Stereo is amazing. So it checks every box.
Yeah, it does.
What in you need? So check this man out. We really appreciate you guys watching this video. For my man Samuel Charles, I am Ben Barber. We'll see you guys in the next video.